Welcome to another episode of Today in Foodservice.
We got buns, rolls, french fries,
Coleslaw and cheese.
and everything in between. Let's go!
Today in Foodservice, let's make it shine. Where passion and supply perfectly align.
Welcome to another episode of Today in Foodservice. I'm Chef Trevor Lizotte.
And I'm Matt Cuskelly.
I like big buns and I cannot lie.
Want buns, hon? We got a ton. If you walk in our freezer, you should just see aisles and aisles full of rolls. It's so hard to pick how many rolls.
We got dinner rolls, we got sub rolls, we got hot dog buns, we got burger buns, we got panini bread, it goes on and on.
Amado's rolls.
And the Flowers Bakery High Crowns, use them for many years, make the best of grilled cheese sandwiches for you.
I'll tell you a little bit about Pantadosi history. They're a 100-year-old company. Fourth generation is running the company right now. New England's company as well.
They have just a variety of everything you need, from the dinner rolls to this lovely brioche lobster roll. I like these a lot. They show off anything you put in really well. Some chicken salad sandwiches, lobster rolls, a large hot dog, anything of the sort. They griddle up nicely, look like nice buttered glaze to them. Fantastic product.
And this is the Costanzo's roll. I want to talk a little bit about that one.
These I've become a big fan of. These are a brioche style roll. The big thing is there's no eggs in it, so it's a price fighter. Griddles up nicely, hugs your sandwiches well. We make burgers on these all the time, and I just love how it just holds that meat just together, doesn't fall apart, doesn't shred. Wonderful burger bun. Yeah, nice heavy bun. Yeah. So holds the burgers together. They don't fall apart. Was the best thing I liked about them. And then the traditional New England hot dog bun. So these pull right apart. Lay your butter down on your flat top, griddle them up nice and crispy, and then get your hot dogs ready. Woo-hoo! So, talk to your AE, and they'll have all the information you need for you. Let's go! Well, summer's just around the corner, and it's clam season.
Our trucks pick up Carver clams, fresh ocean clams, twice a week. You can't get any fresher than that. I mean, look at those. Right off the flats, right onto our trucks. Huge benefit of being so close to the ocean where we're located in Hamden.
Absolutely. We get seafood in every day. We also have all the clam fries you would need as well. We have drum rock. This is going to be a thicker fritter style batter. And then we also have the ready-made clam fry, which is going to be a little bit lighter, make your seafood a little bit crispier.
Which one did you use on these?
I used the clam fry for these today. These are the middle neck ocean clams.
Can't wait to try
so they're caught in the deep waters. They're going to be your price fighter. They're not your traditional shape. They look a little different. Nice and salty, fresh ocean taste.
Those are excellent.
I brought them in at my restaurant a long time ago, and they did very well for the summer that I used them. Are you a fan of the regular clams?
These are the regular ones? Let me try
Yes, these are these right here. So these are your traditional New England clams. I like to just use the clam fry, pop them in some buttermilk, pop them in the clam fry again, shake them very, very well, make sure they open all up, get the little neck all covered in batter as well, and then drop them in the fryer, only 2 to 3 minutes. Golden brown, best in town. Let's go!
We have right here the Rolls Royce of frying potatoes. Trevor, tell me why this potato right here is great for hand cut.
I absolutely love the green thumb potatoes. They're out of Freiburg, Maine. Run them through your cutter, soak them in a bucket with water, let them sit about a half hour. The starches will come out of your potato, rinse them off after, and then you want to blanch them at about 315 degrees. I used beef tallow for mine. Did about 3 or 4 minutes, got them nice and tender, and then you remove them, let them sit for about 5 or 6 minutes. And then you turn your fryer up to 350. You'll drop them once again, 5-6 minutes till they're nice and floating, and then you pull one up, check them. You're going to check for the crispiness. Should be just about right, 5-6 minutes. And then you'll have a delicious French fry that is probably the best you're going to have, really. Using these potatoes and the bungee beef fat.
Sounds really good.
It sure is. You can commit a fryer to it, and then your other foods you can fry in there as well with the beef fat. It's going to give a better flavor, much crispier. It's great stuff.
Be sure to ask your AE about beef tallow before your customers ask you about it. You don't want to be left in the dust.
It's trending. Hop on right now. Let's go.
New and now in stock, baby. We got Kettle Cuisine chowders, haddock, and seafood chowder.
Kettle Cuisine out of Lynn, Massachusetts. They really pride themselves on having the shortest label of ingredients, so none of the preservatives, none of the junk. The seafood comes in 2 8-pound bags. It's about a gallon each.
Gluten-free as well.
Yep, the seafood chowder is gluten-free. The fish chowder is not, but so seafood chowder for your gluten-free option. They can be heated up. You just pop them into the boiling water, heat them up, and serve. You also can break them down into quart containers, pint containers, and have them on your shelves. The company has labels that you can print out and stick to the side of them and throw them into your refrigerated cases for people to take home and heat up themselves. Clean flavor. Let's give it a taste.
Look at the chunks of haddock in here.
There's fish throughout. It's shredded up pretty well in there. Some potatoes. The creamy broth has just a really nice seafood flavor.
That's really good.
But a very good, easy chowder to do.
Trevor, you mentioned that these items have a short list of ingredients. Is it the same as a clean label?
It absolutely is, Matt.
Yeah. Clean label, you can go on the Kettle website and check for a list of ingredients, no fillers, things like that. We have a lot of different chowders and soups in stock from Kettle. They have about 50 flavors. We can SPO a bunch, but we carry about 25 right now. For the summer season, the big ones are going to be clam chowder. They have a regular clam chowder, a gluten-free clam chowder, lobster bisque, and then these two we highlighted are just great.
Yeah, they've been a great addition to our lineup, and our customers love them very much. Let's go.
Trevor, a lot of us are foodies here at Dennis, but one thing that I've never made is coleslaw. Can you just show us how easy this is? You're going to give me a lesson on it.
Oh, it takes about 5 seconds. It's our seated cooking session here. So here we have some lovely shredded cabbage. Comes with a little bag of shredded carrots with it.
So don't forget that.
Yep. We also this is shredded. We have diced and then diced with some red cabbage as well. All comes separately bagged. If you want to just open that up, Matt.
Sure. And this is we get this fresh weekly right out of California. So make sure to
Yep. Don't forget to open that.
pull this out. Dump it right in the bowl.
You're gonna be all right. You got it.
I
You got
think
this.
I might. I was trying not to make
All
a
right.
big mess here. That's a lot.
We're gonna need a bigger bowl.
Look at that. That'd be enough.
So yeah, the one bag makes a lot of it. That's for sure. So today we're gonna use our Ken's Magic Slaw dressing. I've used this for many years. It's the closest to the chicken competitor's flavor. So
How much
for
is it?
one bag, you need 4 cups. So we got our quart container here.
Perfect.
You can open up your red and your carrots.
I thought you were gonna say that. but I
Yep, spread
wasn't
those
quite
on
sure.
top. That bowl's looking a little small real quick, but we'll get it done. We got this. All right, let me give you a quick pour here. So 4 cups of our dressing. Matt's got his gloves on. Dig right in. Make sure you get it all blended. Make sure you get down to the bottom. Make sure all that dressing gets coated.
We're gonna have fun cleaning this up later, but this
Yep.
this looks great. Look at this.
But it's that easy to do it, really. So in under 5 minutes, you have your own coleslaw.
That's just the Ken's dressing magic.
Yep.
Magic blend.
The magic blend. Oh, that looks fantastic. Feel it's coated well enough?
Yep. Perfect.
It's going to look a little bit light when you get started, but once the dressing hits and then when it sits a little bit, the water from the cabbage is going to come out and it'll make your dressing a little more rich. So, how is it?
Definitely tastes like magic. Smells really good.
Well, awesome. So, that quick, that simple.
Before you take your gloves off. Anybody else want some?
Yes, please.
What a difference those are. Holy shoot. She roasted one the other night. It was one of the best chickens I've ever had.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I was sold on this blend. Richie showed me this one. I'll give him that.
That is good.
Oh, man. Holy heck.
close to the chicken
I was
places.
just I'm thinking, I'm like, nothing beats.
You guys' reaction was better than anything.
See, we should have been rolling on this.
Is that camera not rolling?
Actually, this one still is.
Yay.
Awesome.
Let's go.
Hey Trevor, we had a couple special visitors to our warehouse last week. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, it was Craig and Jenny, and there were a couple of cheese whizzes. Let's roll the tape. Today I have two folks from Cabot joining me. I have Jenny and I have Craig here to talk to us about Cabot.
My name's Craig Jolie. I've been with Cabot Creamery now for 22 years in numerous different roles, but currently right now I've been the National Foodservice Sales Director. I've done roles in the past everywhere from on the R&D side to a cheese grater or cheese taster, and kind of sales all over. So it's been an honor here working for farmers here for the last 22 years.
And I'm one of those farmers that is a farmer owner of Cabot Creamery Cooperative. My name is Jenny Tilton Flood. I'm a dairy farmer, first generation dairy farmer. I'm married into a 3-generation family farm that produces 18,000 gallons of milk for its neighbors every single day. And here in the state of Maine, 1/3 of Maine's dairy farmers are actually farmer owners of Cabot Creamery Cooperative. And as we've grown as a co-op, we've reached new heights with regards to the products we produce, from our nutritious milk, as well as where those products go. And we have become world's best. And Craig is a testament to that with his cheese grating and development of products.
So yeah, I started out here working on the lines at the cut and wrap operation, dipping cheese on third shift. And since then I've wore a lot of hats. I spent a lot of time as a cheese grater. And not grating cheese like a grater, so cheese taster, right? So basically evaluating cheese. There's a crew of us that basically we taste every cheese that comes out multiple times throughout the aging process, and we kind of assign it to which profile. So, we're the ones that kind of handpick. That's a seriously sharp. That's a private stock. That might make a slicing sharp, right? Working for farmers that kind of keep high quality milk. Like you cannot make good dairy products without high quality milk. Like we've got long aged cheese makers, cultured makers that are able to kind of craft like award winning products that are really memorable, right? And I think out there, a lot of chefs, that are trying to make the best products. You can only really do that with the best ingredients, right? Mm-hmm. And I think one of the things that we do at Cabot, we want to make sure that our cheeses, they'd want to be really sharp, right? They want to be really dynamic. We want to have a lot of like memorable flavors when you do it. And again, we can only really do that by just 106 years of experience here at the co-op. We do a lot on our end to make sure that we keep long-term talent around. And myself being around for 22 years, a lot of our cheese makers have been there for decades. A lot of our cultured makers have been there for decades. So like you've got a lot of like craft behind it, where not only is the milk high quality, the cheese make operation high quality, but you've got a lot of these folks like cheese tasters that are hand selecting it and making sure that we kind of bring the most memorable product to you.
Food is so many things, right? It's emotional, so it has to feel good. Like you have to feel good about the food. Like, so now know a farmer, and you know Craig, two people at Cabot. So that brings it closer to you, and you can hopefully feel better about where that food comes from. You want it to be good food from a good place, but food is also taste. It has to taste good. It has to delight you, and it has to be something that you want on your plate, in your body, on your table. It's what you want to serve people. So we have to make sure that it stands up to that, and that starts with that whole quality and that commitment to taste and that commitment to continuing our tradition of that real tangy New England bite, and also making sure that we are able to grow and continue doing good things. And it may be a higher price point, but it's a better return on investment, I really feel, when you can tackle all three of those components of what food is on your plate.
I guess in the cheese business, it really comes down to the culture. I know I learned a ton about cheese. What do you think, Matt?
Yeah, it was great. When they came to do a classroom session with our AEs, they gave us a huge cheese wheel and went through all the different cheeses. So it really trained our staff on what cheeses we have in stock and different flavor profiles. Which ones do you give us today to try?
Today we have the pepper jack and their extra sharp cheddar.
The extra sharp is my favorite.
They said their biggest seller is the seriously sharp, but they definitely have a huge following for their cheeses. Top-notch quality, and the consistency is always there. Delicious every time. Let's go!
Thanks for joining us on another episode of Today in Food Service. I'm Matt Cuskelly.
And I'm Chef Trevor Lizotte. From buns to chowder to cheesy goodness, that's a wrap on episode 7.
Next episode, I heard you got a new toy. It's going to be spices and smoked meats.
I can't wait to show you the new toy. And that's Today in Food Service.